I just had to come make the video. You know, since Ohio State fans resurrected, like, I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it. Like they Ohio State fans in there. Like I think it's just the Big Ten boys. Like it's just they can't contain themselves. They can't humble themselves. Like Michigan fans, they disappeared. They still won't come back to it, but I still can't get no tests back. It had been a whole month ago, and I still can't get no tests back from Dr. Detroit and all them. You know, they won't come back. They won't. Like, they shocked. I don't know why they shocked, because I told them Georgia was going to do that. But they can't even man up. Like, they've been talking junk ever since the SEC championship game. Michigan fans were talking junk about beating Georgia. And they don't even test back to them. Instagram, YouTube, they won't test back. You know, okay, Michigan out the way. But Ohio State fan, every time and time again, like, Ohio State fans gonna run. I told y'all, the Ohio State fans, and I was still standing on that, they the most delusional fan base. I don't know why. It's just in them. Like, the most delusional fan base. They think everything Ohio State do is gold, and Ohio State can't be wrong. So this, you know, right now, I'm getting notifications right now from Ohio State fans. You know, I've been getting on their tail lately. I'm getting on their tail. You know, all season, keep on getting this offense hype. You know, and I'm telling them, like, bro, you can't drop 1,000 points on scrubs, the Marylands, the Rutgers, the Akrons, and Indianas, and then play a good defense, you know, and can't score 30. You just can't do it. Like, and then brag about being on your chest. You know, oh, this offense, this, you know, but against a good team, you couldn't score. Like, come on, be for real. Then say, well, our defense put pressure on our offense to score. But you bragging about having all them 5-star wide receivers. You have the most talent at the wide receiver position. Alabama and Ohio State, you know, has the most talent at the wide receiver position. So, what's stopping Ohio State from dropping 40 points? You know, you brag about having all these wide receivers and 5-star wide receivers. And speaking of wide receivers, I don't like, you know, wish success, you know, no bad success on nobody. But, bro, I told people all offseason, it was like, you know, they was bragging about Caleb Burton. You know, the wide receiver, he came in Ohio State. Like, you know, back then, I think in the summertime, he was no more wide receiver. Like, he was like the 8th ranked player in the nation. No more wide receiver in the class. And our Ohio State fans are telling me, oh, we got Caleb Burton coming in, you no more wide receiver. You know, we all this, we got all these wide receivers. And I told him, I was like, man, it's like June. He might drop down to a low 5-star, and I didn't beat him no more wide receiver in the class, or be a 4-star. And guess what? He a 4-star. Like, dude dropped down. Like, he ain't even a top 100 player no more. I ain't saying he a bad dude and none of that, you know, because, I mean, you know, injuries and all that. I think he hurt his knee and had to miss some of the season or something. Either way, I was trying to tell you, like, rankings don't matter in June. Like, rankings don't matter in the summertime. Shoot, Carson Beck was a 5-star. He was a 5-star. In 2019, he was a 5-star. And then, you know, in 2019 summer, he was a 5-star. You know, his 11th grade going 12th grade year was a 5-star. He was like the 3rd ranked quarterback in the class. You know, dude had a lot of hype. Then when he signed to Georgia in like June or July, you know, July, I think, you know, he was a 5-star. Then the season started, dude, you know, he dropped outside the top 200. Like, the season got to be played, you know. But anyway, back to Ohio State. Ohio State fans, you know, they resurrected, boy. They woke up, they took their nap, you know. They you know, Michigan got clout. You know, then they woke back up a little bit. They had eyes on, they were peeking with the eyes on. Like, oh, Michigan got clout by Georgia, you know. We can talk a little bit, but, you know, then, you know, we gonna wait. Then the season ended. Now they running their flapper again, typing fast, typing all nonsense. Oh, they don't got this the defensive coordinator from Oklahoma State. You know, now they like, oh, our defense gonna be good. Our defense gonna be elite. And you know, then you messed up with our offense. You know, we gonna win the national championship. Dude, like, I mean, that very well could happen. Like I said, the season gotta be played. Very well could happen. You know, and I'm gonna make a video about the next two, you know, the 2 coaches that's, you know, I ain't gonna say on the hot seat, but it's on the hot seat to win a national championship. as far as media wise and recruiting wise, because then they don't win it soon. Like the recruits gonna go to Georgia. I mean, even though Georgia's can only sign like 25 players, 26 players, but still, it's gonna be hard to recruit against them. At them in Alabama to save and retire. But either way, yeah. So back to the defensive coordinator. My problem is, how do y'all know the defensive coordinator gonna change, y'all defense and make it good? Because the problems can very well happen again. Like you got Notre Dame first game, they could struggle, defense struggle, and lose game in the field goal. You have Penn State, and you got Penn State at Penn State, and that game could be the Michigan type game, where Penn State just line it up and just out physical you, and Penn State upset you. So, and you miss the playoffs again. You feel me? Then what y'all do? What's gonna be an excuse then? I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't know what excuse gonna be in November, October. Either way. So the problems could very well happen again with this defensive coordinator from Oklahoma State. A lot of things wasn't. I mean, yes, defensive coordinator, you gotta get defense right, but a lot of things it's just the players. The players gotta want it themselves. Like as a coach. Like, if you can't tackle, you scared to tackle, I mean, if he putting you in a position to make a play and you miss a tackle, like for instance, Trayvon Walker could have had about 4 or 5 sacks on Bryce Young. He just missed a tackle. Or J.J. McCarthy, he missed a sack. J.J. McCarthy, that's on Trayvon Walker. Like, he was in a position to make the play, and he missed. But Trayvon Walker's still going to be a first-round pick. But he could have stat padded his stats. I ain't going to say stat pad. He could have made his stats look better. He could have had, right now I think he had like 5.5 sacks. He could have had 9 sacks. And like 3 sacks on Bryce Young by himself. But he missed them. That's on him. You can't get mad at the coach. Because he missed a sack. He missed a sack and gave our quarterback a chance to get more yards or throw the ball. And make a big play. That's on Trayvon Walker. So that's what I'm saying about Ohio State defense. A lot of times, Haskell Garrett, he got all this preseason hype. Oh, Haskell Garrett better than Jordan Davis. I try to tell Ohio State fans, no, he not. And all this, the media's hyping up. Pro Football Focus, hyping Haskell Garrett, number 1 interior defensive tackle returning for 2021 season. All this, Haskell Garrett might not even make it to the 4th round. Like, he might not even get drafted. He might get drafted about 5th, 6th round now. Like, Michigan was pushing Haskell Garrett around, turning him around, making his back go to the they pushed him around so bad he was blocking for them. He was blocking for Michigan. That's how bad he was getting pushed around. It's like, dog, Haskell Garrett running his own team, knocking them down. Like that's how bad we get pushed around. So as a coach, as a defensive coordinator, I mean, you just can't teach that. You got to be physical. Linebackers missing tackles and reaching all year, missing the gaps, can't get off blocks. I mean, y'all got running backs trying to play linebackers. Like, come on here. Safeties scared to hit. Safeties can't wrap up. Safeties can't get off blocks. Or wide receiver blocks, they can't get off of them. Safeties, instead of thumping like Lewis Seen did, who won what? MVP. Or the National Championship, you won MVP. Instead of stomping like Lewis Seen, they reaching and missing a tackle, then the running back or whoever make a big play. That's not, I mean, you could say coaching, but that's on the players. The players, you gotta want it as yourself. You gotta want it. Like, I seen the Kobe Dean versus Kentucky game. I was watching it live. Kentucky threw a screen to Rodriguez. Kentucky had 3 players over there, 2 offensive linemen, and I think a tight end. Kobe Dean beat both of them. Before the block could form up, Kobe Dean ran through the blocks. That's how I knew Kobe Dean was real. I knew he was real, but that solidified he was going to be the first linebacker taken off the board. And that's what you're going to see the play when he get drafted. The draft profile show the highlights. That play going to be shown. That play going to be shown when he get drafted. Like, he went through 3 blocks. And it was finna be, if he gets stuck on that block or knocked down or whatever, he slip or whatever, that's Chris Rodriguez walked into the touchdown, literally. He was the only, everybody else was fooled by the play action. And he was the only one over there on the island by himself. And he, instead of allowing a touchdown, he get a tackle for loss. Like, you can't teach that. That's in the player itself. That's in this player that you're not gonna score on me. Like, come on. So y'all get this new defensive coordinator. Y'all could very well have the same problems. I mean, would y'all? I doubt it. But y'all woke up from the season. Now y'all beating your chest, pounding your chest, typing all on Instagram, typing on YouTube. It just mind blowing. Like, why Ohio State fans like this? Why, like, why? I mean, like I said, I know Georgia fans could be all fan bases, got it. Like, like I see North Carolina fans talk crazy to me, but so I mean, it just, but still, it's like, why Ohio State fans like this? Like, they think everything they do is gold. Like, bruh, y'all could very well have the same problems. I ain't saying, our defense gonna be better, and our offense gonna be the best, and it was the best last season. Like, come on, man, get out of here. I mean, and stats don't mean nothing to me. I tell y'all this, stats don't mean nothing. Like, it's just a number. Like, stats don't tell the whole story. Like running back, like, I'm telling you, and I'm gonna go. I'm trying to keep it on 15 minutes. Like, I'm telling you, dude, James Cook might be the first running back taken off the board. Dude's like, oh, he's not even a 1,000-yard running back. I'm like, bro, that don't matter. Like, at Georgia, you're not gonna have a 200-carry running back. If that happens, that means something went bad and injury bug strike bad for Georgia at the running back position. If DeAndre Swift didn't even get 100, over 200, he didn't even get 200 carries. I think the most carries he got was 189. He was the best running back in college football at one point. So, I said James Cook, like, he fresh. Dude barely been used at Georgia. He could run the ball very well, and he could receive the ball very well, mismatch. And tell me, let me know what, it's not no running back in the class that you just say, whoa, like, he automatic first round pick. No. Ain't no running back in this class. You can say Breece Hall. He didn't, like, impress nobody this year. Maybe last season, 2 seasons ago, the 2019-2020 season. But, and maybe the 2020-21 season, but not 21-22 season. Isaiah Spiller, he fell off. He had a down year. Kyron Williams, he's pretty good, I'm thinking, like, Brian Robinson, he probably going to be a 5th-round pick. Brian Robinson, 4th, 5th-round pick. Just thinking about the running backs. Exactly, you can't think of none. So they were doing to my stats. James Cook, not even 1,000-yard kick, but he's a 100-yard running back. Like, he could get you either way. He can get you 50 yards from receiving and 50 yards rushing. Guess what? That's a 100-yard back. That's all that matters. 100 yards. But either way, stats don't mean nothing to me. Like, don't come to me telling me Ohio State offense did this and did that, but in the games that matter, what did they do? In the games that matter, Oregon, what did they do? Offense scored less than 30. Michigan, offense scored less than 30. Nebraska, offense scored less than 30. When they played Alabama, offense scored less than 30. That scored less than 25 at that. Like, with those receivers, all those talented receivers. Like, it mind blow me. Like, you get all this hype. You hype your team up. Then they play teams with other good players. And they fold. And they folded without Oregon's best 2 players. Like, I'm trying to get out of the video. I'll make another video soon. Like I said, about 2 coaches that's on the hot seat. I'm foreshadowing one. in his video right now. You know, not saying they're gonna get fired. No, I'm saying like hot seat. Okay, it's time for you to go out there and win that championship. You know. Either way, that's my rant on Ohio State defensive coordinator or defense, Ohio State football defense rant. You know, I mean, I ain't saying dude gonna be a bad defensive coordinator, but also Ohio State fans, you can have the same problems as last year. I mean, it might be slightly better, but it still could be some of the same problems, you know, that stop you from getting to the playoffs. You know, but hey, I'm out, man. I know y'all. Let me know. Just let me know. I'm out.